Hello, all things Hadar. I am so glad you guys are here. Oops, sorry, trying to get that. I think I bumped it. Anyway, hi guys. I'm so glad all of you are here. If you are returning viewers, thank you guys so much for being here, just being a part of this journey, our channel, just all of it. I just appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you have discovered us, found us, decided to check us out, whatever the case may be. Greatly, greatly appreciate each and every one of you, whether you are returning or new. For those of you who are new, if you're wanting to know how I read, or you would like to know a little more about what I do besides my YouTube channels, you can find my website and the card reading, how I read information in the description box below. And with that said, we're going to get going. This is an open read, meaning I leave the messages that come through up to Utmost High, God, Source, Spirit, Universe, Ancestors, whatever that is for you, to come through. When I asked about what decks we were going to be bringing out, I did not get to pull. I didn't get to pull out a lot of Oracle cards or a lot of Oracle decks. The decks that I have out here are the decks that are always on my desk just for my own personal use, as well as what I do here. I should say when I do readings, period. My 3 Rider-Waite's are out here, the regular size, and 2 minis. The Kipper, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck, my Friends Tarot, Vice Versa Tarot, and what is this one called? This one just comes like this. Tarot. And that's the other side of it. Excuse me. This is, I don't know. This is just what I was led to. This is what we were going to be using. I go with the flow. Sometimes I'm called to pull out more decks as the reading progresses. Other times I'm not. And we may use all of these. We may only use one. I never know. We'll see what happens. Okay. So I'm being called for at the moment. So for if you're new here, there's times when we do activations. There's times that we do clearing and releasing, bringing in. Just I go with the flow. So if at any time we go to do something and it's not what you want to participate in, no worries, no judgment, that's fine. You can either skip ahead to where it's completed and it's just back to the reading, or maybe just navigate to go check out one of our other videos, do what resonates with you and leave the rest, right? And the reason I said that is because I'm getting that let's pause for a moment. We're just going to get grounded and connected, okay? So just take a few deep breaths. Let's get comfortable. Find your center. Just breathe. Close your eyes and just relax. Now I would like if you could take probably between 2 and 4 breaths of in through the nose to the count of 4, pause, and exhale out of the mouth to the count of 4. Again, 2 to 4 times, whatever works for you. Thank you. Utmost high of all that is, call in and run the ground and connect now. Thank you. Just breathe normally and relax. Just allowing yourself to get grounded, connected. Just come in and find your peace, your center, and your calmness. Now, thank you. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, so I feel like there were some that just needed to have those moments to just kind of calm. Oh, okay. So they're showing me these two items just now. I turned around to put the bracelet on the bookcase and they were like, boom, there's where my eyes went. They were like, okay. So I feel like whatever we're going to be talking about today, this may be something about heart healing and bringing in elements of fun. So one time I was out walking here in the yard and I found it really interesting that I ran across this rock formation. I really think it is definitely 2 to 3, maybe more types of rock that have grown and fused together. Okay. Oh, look, Infused Transitions. That's the name of my business and my website. Anyway, sorry, synchronicities. I found it interesting that these were fused together, and to me, it looks like the shape of the human heart, of both how we draw it and similarly of what a real human heart looks like in shape. Obviously, it's not exact. I'm just saying that to me, that's what it spoke of. And I felt very compelled to pick it up. I try not to handle it too much because whatever kind of rock the main piece is, it's a very soft rock because it crumbles everywhere. But there are times that I am called to use this rock in my work when I'm going to be doing heart healing. And I was drawn to pull this just now. So I feel that there's maybe something that is going to have to do with heart in this reading. And then the other thing that I always keep with this, in fact, this kind of helps it stay standing when it's on the shelf, and it kind of sits in front of it just to kind of help balance it. It is a seashell. Okay. And there's a thing on the back. It says hashtag run for ice cream rocks. I did not know that. It says take a pic, keep or rehide. Now, some communities have different things they utilize, and they paint one side of it with a nice little message on it, and they'll leave them laying around in just different places in the community. And when you find it, you can either pick it up and keep it, or you can rehide it. Typically, I rehide them, and hiding is kind of a loose term, I feel, or misleading, because to me they've always been like out in the open, but we tend to miss them sometimes. But I normally will just pick them up, and I might take a picture of them, and then I'll put them somewhere for somebody else to find. But this particular one, I really just felt I was supposed to keep this one. And this is actually on a seashell. So to me, seashells are about, wow, so many things. Joy, playfulness, happiness, innocence. It's also about cleansing. It's about purifying. It's about endurance and durability. In this particular one, it says fly a kite. So again, to me, I feel like, you know, this is that these were messages, and I feel like for me, because of the work I do, that this is very much, these go together, and they're very much about the earthiness and water, stability and emotion, and it is about healing. It's about healing and cleansing and washing, and they're showing me this rock now, which is another one I use a lot, and it is simply a piece of Himalayan rock salt. And actually, when I lay out crystals, this one typically gets laid on the chest around the heart or the thymus or at the throat, sometimes the third eye. So I would say, you know, take what resonates. And all right. Okay. So if you're new here, again, we're just giving you a fair warning. We're going to do something right now with these. So again, if this is not something you wish to receive, that's fine. No judgment. You can either skip ahead or go check out one of the other videos. This may be a reading where we're going to be intermittently doing these. So sometimes that happens. And again, I just go with the flow. So, all right, guys. Again, we're just going to take a few deep breaths and just allow yourself to, again, drop into your heart space. Allowing yourself to get grounded and connected, even though that's always running. It's just focusing and connecting into that. Allowing yourself to just sink into that beauty of being grounded and connected now. Thank you. And just a fair warning, dogs are aplenty in this house, so try not to let it be too jarring if suddenly barking starts happening. It's part of life. Even with our distractions that are around us, trying to stay focused and centered. Allowing that to all just like wash around us and just keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's like that rock that sits in the water in the ocean. And it just, the water hits it and divides and then comes back together around after it's past it, and it just all keeps moving. Having that same ability in our here and now. Also calling in that versatility for when it is in our best and highest to move with the current instead of just letting it flow around us and us staying focused and centered. Sometimes it's important to stay focused and centered while we move with the current. And they're showing me the ocean and the current. So if that helps you in visualizing anything, imagining anything. And so it must have all it is. Let's call in these healing properties and energies of the Himalayan rock salt now. Thank you. And let's calling in and running a cleansing of the heart with your holy water wash. Whatever that is for you as the viewer, whatever that source of holy water is up to you. Just cleansing the heart in the flow of this life-giving, beautiful water. Bringing in the playfulness and the element of fun from the ocean in the highest frequencies and vibrations with the purity. And bringing in that nurturing and stabilizing and cleansing energies of the Himalayan rock salt now. Thank you. Breathe and relax. And just let it be whatever it is for you. Okay, and take a few deep breaths, and whenever you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you guys found that enjoyable. We are going to leave that there while we do the reading, and I get all of these rock crumbles off the desk. All right. Okay, so what deck are we using first, please? All right. All the decks have been pre-shuffled, but I do like to shuffle on camera as well. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to turn that off. Why, sorry. I just meant the apologies for the interruption. It's not like you guys can feel the heater. All right. What messages do we have for our All Things Hadar collective for today? What did you want to talk about? See, they're taking their time in getting out the right card. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, wow, those almost all fell. That was, I don't know. Oh, you didn't see it was off camera. Well, I went to set the deck down and it hit another deck and it kind of did a, you know, one of these numbers and I caught it right before it would have gone off the edge of the table. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not positive, but I think this was the first one out and that then the 9 came after. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm getting to pick it up and read it. So the first one out was the Ace of Pentacles. This is an amazing opportunity that is coming, one that will holds potential to be quite lucrative. It could be something coming through from a partnership of some kind, a collaboration of some kind, a project maybe. Could be going into business together because we have this building here. Where I would almost say it's like the bottom half of the building looks like it could be the opening of an establishment with the top part of the building looking like it's a home. That could be significant for some of you, like literally there's a boutique downstairs and your home upstairs, or your office downstairs and your home is upstairs. Yeah, see, I love this deck, the vice versa deck, vice versa tarot. So this is the other side of it. Not that that's what came up, but do you see how different that is? So this does feel like this is an opportunity of some sort. And I would say we have the Nine of Cups here. So this to me feels like that whatever this opportunity is, it is something that holds a potential to bring in a great deal of contentment with your life, happiness with your life, and in a variety of your life areas, because again, we have the Nine of Cups. I don't know if you can hear that bird out there, but he's just got a lovely little song. Anyway, okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I would say this person is very content. They're happy with their life. They're very happy with this, and there's a lot of opulence in the background, in the back of the card there. If you can see that, I mean, he's got the crystal chandeliers and the golden columns, and, you know, the ceiling is ornate, and the wallpaper is ornate. The terrace, even the cups, the chalices are very ornate. So I feel like whatever this opportunity is, it is something that holds potential to be very lucrative. Okay, where are we going next? All right. This is my Friends Tarot from the show, sitcom show Friends. Huge Friends fans. This is a Friends family. And I love it because they're small enough that I can actually shuffle without struggling. All right. Wow, right out of the gate. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Oops. Okay. Nice, nice. Let's get one more for the Ace of Pentacles, please. One more for the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Very nice. Okay, so what do I see here? We have the Eight of Swords, Judgment, Four of Wands, and the Death card. So I feel like many of you have been feeling like you're stuck, you're trapped, you can't move, you're feeling blocked, limited, or restricted in some area. I do feel like there are things that could possibly be illusions or just not being honest and truthful with yourself about something. But I do feel like this is coming to an end because we have this Death card. So I feel like this stuck energy is, that's interesting. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. I went to set it down and it didn't want to come off my fingers. And so I brought it and it to this other hand and my other hand to it to get a hold of it so I could put it down, right? They're showing me that was significant because it's like, again, the stuck energy. It's like, oh, I can't get it together. But there was assistance. There was assistance and support in helping that to change the story and the positioning. That is very symbolic of this. Meaning there's going to be someone or maybe two people coming towards you. Maybe you are not in this picture, but they're coming towards you. Or maybe... either which way, 2 or 3 people, 1, 2, wow, okay, 1, 2, 3 people. I meant to say 1 to 2 people, but 2 to 3 people coming your way. So this could be, it can be a partnership going into business together, with all parties being a part of the business, or this could just simply be a project, something that you're going to do together, but it's not so much, you're not creating a whole business together, you're doing a project together. Whatever this looks like for you, I do feel like that, again, there's been this feeling of being stuck, I can't move, but just like that whole story there, it's this support and assistance was exactly what you've been waiting for to help you begin to move things. We have the Judgment card here, which to me, the trumpet is already being blown. Okay, we see he's already blowing on the trumpet. This to me is saying the time, that pause time that takes place when we are reviewing is done, because he's blowing the horn, and the horn is the call to action. The horn is the call of the new coming in, and already now it's active. Okay, it's been activated, if that makes sense. And then we have the Four of Wands, which again, we have two people for sure. But this could be something that might lead to because to me, come on, the Four of Wands, this usually talks about a marriage card. It could be something that starts out as a business option and then grows into something more. But I do feel the Death card is the ending of this Eight of Swords energy. Whatever this Eight of Swords represents in your life to you, and it feels like, and again, this union, it could be a marriage card, something that started out as business and grows into something more. It also could be just like, it's that partnership made in heaven, and you could be talking about a business situation. Okay. What cards are we using we're still using the Friends deck. Okay. So let's get some on this Nine of Cups, please. And again, remember the Nine of Cups, this is happiness with your life as an individual, and I can't emphasize that enough. It is important for us to work on having that contentment and that joy of our own lives within ourselves, independently. That's an important part of our self, to have our own self in that healthy, aligned, and balanced space. Before we go bringing someone else in, or, it's not like our journey is complete, right? Because it's just not. It's just not. It's the whole journey, not just one little part of it. And I'm not saying life has to be perfect in order to bring anyone in. That's not what I'm saying at all. But for some, I feel it's important to find your own identity and find your true self. Instead of bringing somebody in when we're still trying to heal. Okay, so let's get some more on this Nine of Cups. And there are exceptions to that, I do want to say, because for some people, it's like we've done a lot of work, and this next piece, the healing is in the association. The healing comes from this new experience. All right, we have the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Let's get one more. That's interesting. All right, let's get one more. Sorry, my mind went to reading these other things. Yep. Okay. They're like, no, you're going to get more than that. All right. So, wow. Guys, you got 3 pages here and another card about family, union, marriage. In this particular case, literally shows the wedding happening. So again, and remember I had said you could have 2, I was going to say 1 or 2 people, and it came out 2 or 3. And here we have 3 pages, 3 people celebrating. The Hierophant. This is something very, very divinely guided. I would say it is something structured, orchestrated. It's going to bring about a huge amount of change in a good way. And here's the thing. So it's interesting because it's almost like I had said 2 or 3, and then the first one that came out were the Three of Cups, and it's like it's like the 4th person is looking at the 3, and they're all getting ready to make a toast, right? And over here we have 2 people obviously coming with this 3rd person. and this could be you looking at your own hand. This could be a variety of situations. Regardless, to say, it could be that this union thing takes place because someone knows someone, or, you know, something like that, and you get introduced through something. But we got 3 here, obviously. 3 here, obviously. 3 here. So 3s are significant. You may want to look up the meanings of 3s and see what, if anything, there resonates with you. There's 3 cups on the table. There's 3 of these desserts on both trays. And 3 cups in their hands. So yeah, you may want to check out the number 3 and the energies of the number 3 and see what that means. Let me see if I can quickly find a 3 in this deck. Oh, here we go. 3. Now, the reason that I say that is, yes, it's a deck, and each suit has different energies. But again, one of the reasons I love this deck is because it has numerology on it. So 3s, it says triplicity, expression, expansion of the idea, growth, first stages of completion. So now I'm curious to know, do other 3s, oh, there we go, 3 of Swords. So yes, in the numerology sense, which I would make sense to not have it be a different definition for each suit, because we're not talking about the suits, but they have the same definition. So yes, so 3s are about, again, triplicity, things in 3s, expression, expansion of the idea, growth, and first stages of completion. So, I mean, there you go. This is something that's going to be quite lucrative. It's going to lead to your being content with your life. It's time to take action. Action is beginning to start happening and moving. This time of being stuck is done. Whether it is one of the people directly involved or because of an association with someone else, there is something that moves possibly into a romantic situation. And I would say that because we have the wedding card here and what is considered a marriage card here and a marriage card here. Both of these would imply a coming together in an actual union. But it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could literally be the whole going into business together. Again, with that whole scenario thing, it's that additional support and help that helps things to take off and become lucrative, as well as contributing to the meeting to take place. And then, you know, again, like I said, we have the Hierophant here. So I feel like this is something very divinely guided, divinely ordained. There's structure. It's the key element, because she's wearing the key. It's the key element, or keys. Got the keys. For our Friends fans, you know what that means. She's got 2 keys on here on her chain, which makes sense because it's the 2 keys and the traditional tarot. And we have 3 people, 3 different, and I think that's kind of cool, because this could be 3 different suitors coming your way. But I can't even talk. It could be an element. For some, it's about 3 different suitors. For others, it's like, yeah, there's this unlikely combination of 3 people with very different personalities and energies coming through that are going to create this, whatever this lucrative thing is, whatever this partnership is. So again, take it how it resonates, because for some of you, like I said, it could be 3 different suitors, all of which have very, very different personalities, characteristics, traits and energies and all of that. And for others, this is about the partnership itself is made up of 3 people who are so different from each other that most people would say, well, I don't even know how that would work. But it is almost like the perfect marriage, in the sense of you each bring your own gifts, tools, and energies and your skills from very different perspectives, and it just works. It just works, and then things go smoothly. Or I would say again that for some of you, this is going to come out as a very meaningful relationship for you. For others, this is a business relationship that is just like, again, it's that perfect marrying, not mirroring, marrying of everybody's gifts and talents, just really complement each other. So either way, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, do we have anything else that we're going to add to this, or are you? This is the deal. Okay, so I'm hearing that it is the deal. This is the deal. But the reason that this came into place of doing this heart work and the water and the cleansing is that for some of you, there is this, let me move them down there so you guys can see them. There's this energy of holding on to the past. And they're saying, look at this heart, and the lighting is not the best, so I apologize for that. But they're saying, literally look and see how it's like you have this piece, and then there's almost like a start of another piece here, definitely another piece here, and then this piece, right? So in the process of the development of this rock formation coming and fusing together, right? Being infused with each other, it had to go through a lot of pressure, a lot of change, and who knows how many years of time this took for this thing to be developed, to grow, to infuse one with the other, and to become fused together, right? And it, as we can see, in its natural state, it has a lot of pits and grooves and scarring and chunks that were gone and new pieces that are in. And I feel like they're saying, even though you may feel very bruised and battered in your heart, it is so important to do the cleansing and the healing and to bring in the element of fun into your heart. Go fly a kite if that makes you happy. Soar. Allow yourself to be free and to play in the wind, in the water. And I just heard in the waters of life. Because that is going to align you to being in the best energy for yourself, for all of this to come and flow for you. They keep showing me also my tiny little piece here of black tourmaline. Let's see. I don't know if I can do that. Right? And they're just saying, again, look up the energies of black tourmaline, and I would say whatever speaks to you in that is, what resonates for you. That's what's important. But they're saying, black tourmaline is a lot about, it's very protective. And again, they're just saying it's beautiful and wondrous to be that childlike spirit of freedom, of joyfulness, playfulness, happiness, laughter, while ensuring that you have healthy boundaries in place and that you keep your eyes wide open and that you are aware of what is happening around you as well as within you, to keep yourself safe. Not in a, scary way, but in a proactive, these are my boundaries. I'm not going to violate my own boundaries, and I'm not going to allow others to violate my boundaries, because you know what? I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying myself. I'm learning how to have fun. I'm learning how to be free again. So these are the messages that I have for you guys today. Again, please, if it resonates with you, hit that thumbs up, because this really does help the channel. It helps me, it helps the channel, and it really helps us to get this message out to more Hadarians. that could use that support, the encouragement, the growth, the healing, the releasing, whatever each reading is. So, and I realize that the thumbs up seems silly that it holds that much weight, but it really does. The thumbs up, the liking it, the subscribing it, the sharing it, the putting on the notification bell, each of these things play a role in the criteria needed to have these videos get out more and more and more to more people. Anyways, guys, I really hope that this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that you enjoyed the moments that we had here of just breathing, getting connected, getting grounded, and bringing in this healingness and this joy and fun. Until next time, guys, go out there and have fun. Have a great time. Bye.